I've had a $95,000 launch at one point, and the email was the backbone. Not viral reels, not a magic funnel, because I don't have funnels, not paid ads, because I've never had a paid ad. And when Instagram totally went down during a launch of mine in 2023, I kept selling. Welcome to The Creative Bodega, a podcast about content marketing, Instagram growth, and personal branding for female service-based solopreneurs who want to grow their business without letting it take over their lives. I'm your host, Em Connors, and each week I'll share actionable tips, expert advice, and unfiltered truths to help you create engaging content, connect authentically with your audience, and turn followers into loyal customers, all without the burnout. If you're ready to simplify your content creation, navigate the ever-changing trends, and build a business that works for you while staying sane in this crazy season of life, then you're in the right place. Hello, friends, and welcome back to the Creative Bodega podcast. Happy Thanksgiving week. Today, I'm sharing a quick urgency-style episode that, bless my editor, Scott, agreed to get back to me within 48 hours. And it is about the one channel that gives you the most control, the lowest overhead, and honestly, the simplest path to sales when you keep it bite-sized. And that is your email list. And yes, I'm coming in hot because there's a deadline that I do not want you to miss. I do not want you to be in my DMs saying, is it still going on? I missed it. Like, don't be that person. Don't be that person. Flodesk, my beloved email service provider, the platform I am in every day and that I love so much, is phasing out their unlimited pricing plan. What does that mean? Right now, when you sign up with Flodesk, you get unlimited email subscribers. You get unlimited workflows. You get unlimited forms. You get unlimited, did I say email subscribers? I don't know. My brain's not working too well. But you get unlimited everything, to be honest, except for checkout. So they have 2 levels of pricing, email only. And then if you want to upgrade to checkout, meaning people can actually pay through Flodesk, that's not included in the base plan, but you can also do checkout. And that's also unlimited then if you purchase that. So if you sign up before this Friday, November 28th at midnight, you will be grandfathered into unlimited pricing for life. Trust me, the CEOs behind Flodesk are phenomenal. They are all about transparency. This is a female-led brand that I have come to know and love. I have been on a call with the CEO, and she was amazing. I believe them. They will never change this pricing on us if you get in before this Friday. Again, it means you do not pay per subscriber, which is the model that they are moving to. So right now, unlimited $38 per month is a phenomenal rate, but guess what? It gets better. I have a code to get you 50% off your first year, which means it's $19 a month. I just told my best friend, Courtney, I said, listen, she's a photographer and I've been begging her to send out a monthly newsletter about her shoots and what's going on and how to book with her and samples of her work. She's so talented, but she doesn't have an email list. I said, listen, Court, even if you're not ready to start, just get in, just lock it in, lock in the pricing. It is too good to be true, but it is true. $19 a month with my code. After the first year, that 50% off goes away and it's $38 a month. You guys, that's still stupid low. And I can tell you that the pricing model that they're moving to, it'll never be this low again for you, even if you have 10 subscribers. So please, the link and the code are in my show notes. And a quick heads up, it is an affiliate link. So I do earn a commission, but it's to no cost to you. And in fact, it gets you 50% off. So there might be a Black Friday extension from Flodesk, so I want you to stay tuned to their marketing. But I am scripting this with the November 28th deadline, and that is what they have publicly announced over and over. That's going to be the line in the sand for me, so nobody misses it. I'm also doing something that I've never done. My Start and Grow Your Email List from Scratch self-paced program, I'm giving you $200 off. Okay. So it is now only $297. You guys, it's for 5 days only. This is my instant access, self-paced. It's the exact path that I took to go from completely overwhelmed with starting an email list and a newsletter to I have a freebie, I have an opt-in, I have a workflow, I've got a weekly newsletter that I can actually keep up with. Like, no problem. In fact, it's one of my most favorite things that I do in my business now. This program, this course is 4 modules with 10 to 12 bite-sized lessons in each that you can pause, rewind, rewatch, go and do it yourself, come back. Like, the clock is ticking on this deal too. All the details are in the show notes. This is a 5-day only deal. And I want you to get in on this. I'm not going to lie. Like, if you divide, I'm getting my phone. If you divide, let's take $19 for 12 months. That's what Flodesk is, $228. And you add that to my course price, which is $297. And you get a total of $525. And if you divide that over 12 months, you guys, you're paying like $43 a month. I'm telling you, if you follow my program to start and grow your email list and start a newsletter and do everything I tell you to do to grow your list consistently, there is no doubt in my mind that you're going to make more than $43 a month by selling your offers. Okay. Let's talk about why email matters right now and how to keep this just incredibly simple. What if Instagram vanished tomorrow, right? Would you be able to sell still? Real talk, like, social media is rented land, my friend, and it can be amazing for discovery and community. And obviously, I'm not abandoning it anytime soon. But visibility is not the same as control. You don't control your reach. You don't control who sees your posts. You don't control whether a launch you poured your heart into actually surfaces in more than like 3 to 6% of your followers' feeds on a good day? So quick math, if you have 1,000 followers, that means that, 30 people might see your sales post. And in the meantime, an open rate is much higher than 3 to 6%. Okay. Open rates are typically 20 to 50%. Mine on average is 53%. That means if you have 1,000 email subscribers, that's 200 people at a minimum, but probably more likely like 500 people actually seeing your message. That's not theory. That's my week-to-week reality. You build your list once and you own it forever. You can move platforms, you can change offers, you can pivot your business, but you still have a direct line to your people. And I know the question bubbling up. Okay, I get it. But starting an email list feels like a lot. And listen, same. Let me take you back to my story for a minute. In the fall of 2020, your girl was mentoring clients via Zoom calls, juggling 2 toddlers and literally hiding in my bathroom between my mentoring calls, frantically trying to piece together my first ever newsletter. I'm on the phone with my mom saying, can you just proofread this for me? Like, I just need another set of eyes. I feel like, I'm going a little brain dead. Just tell me if it all makes sense, if I have any grammatical errors, because she always checked my papers in college and high school and all that. Because I did not see myself as a writer. I actually was incredibly intimidated by this concept. I'm not a writer. I can create beautiful things in Canva all day long, but I'm not a writer. And the email platform that I was on before Flodesk, which is called ActiveCampaign, it literally felt like rocket science. Every single time I had to write a newsletter, it felt like a scavenger hunt. I needed my husband to help me find where the compose area was. It wasn't sustainable to me. I used it because he used it, and I wanted to have somebody in my back pocket to help me with the tech. But as I got going, I hated the platform more and more and more. So I decided, you know what? My husband doesn't know Flodesk, but I am hearing these gurus that I really respect and love tell me to use Flodesk, and I get their emails and they're so beautiful, and mine aren't. And design matters to me. So I decided to move to Flodesk. So fewer tabs, beautiful templates. The interface is so simple to understand. It was a place I wanted to hang out, whereas ActiveCampaign for me which was a place where I wanted to throw my laptop out the window. Their forms are beautiful, their email templates, their workflows were easy to understand, and their analytics I could actually read. There were just fewer places to get lost, okay? And it turns out I didn't need my husband because the setup of Flodesk is so beautiful and simple that I could do it myself. I also ditched the pressure to write like a story essay every week. So all the emails I was getting from the people I loved were like little mini blogs, right? Just storytelling and when we're circling back to like a bigger lesson at the end. And I'm like, oh my God, this is like rocket science. I'm not a writer. How am I going to build this big email every week? So I decided to build a format that I could rinse and repeat. That is my jam, right? In everything I do, I have a format and I have something I can rinse and repeat. So I developed this 3-2-1 create newsletter format. Short intro, 3 ideas to grow your business, 2 things I'm loving right now, which gave me the freedom to share all the things I love, like Amazon links and clothing and stuff like that, and 1 content tip pulled directly from my highest performing post that week on Instagram. Once I had the tool, the platform, Flodesk, that didn't make me want to cry, and a format that legit felt like fill in the blank, the overwhelm dialed down dramatically for me. And fast forward to now, I haven't missed a Tuesday newsletter in years. Like we're going on years, like 4 years. The receipts, because numbers calm my nervous system, my email list is at 16,000 subscribers. If you look on Flodesk, I've actually gathered 23,000 email addresses over time, but we've got spammers, we've got people that I've kicked off because they're not opening my emails and that hurts my open rate. So I'm at 16,000 subscribers. My average open rate hovers around 53%, which I am insanely proud of. That number is phenomenal. That means people are opening my emails. They want them. My click rate lands around 2.7 to 2.9%. Also insanely high. I believe the average is around 1 to 2% maybe. And the average open rate hovers around 20 to 50%, they say. And my unsubscribes, tiny, 0.4 to 0.5%. And I have sent, wait, let me just check this. I forgot to check this. Please hold. Let's see. Analytics, this is so easy to figure out. I've sent 1,020 emails over my 4-ish years of having email. So I've had a $95,000 launch at one point, and the email was the backbone. Not viral reels, not a magic funnel, because I don't have funnels, not paid ads, because I've never had a paid ad. And when Instagram totally went down during a launch of mine in 2023, I kept selling. I don't even rely on Instagram during launches anymore. I'm actually barely posting on my feed. I'm in my stories, yes, because those are my people, but I'm sending emails, okay? And it's not just me. Some of my students who have taken Start and Grow Your Email List from scratch, here's some things they had to say. Ashley told me, short videos, step by step. This is the first course I've actually bought that has moved the needle for me. Janet said, I have started for years with my email list. M's format inside this course helped me finally take action. All I have to say is do it. Angela now sends a newsletter every Tuesday, just like me, and made her money back from this program in a week. And Denise had wanted to create a freebie for years, but was so paralyzed with overwhelm. And in just a few days after starting the course, she finished one that she was extremely proud of and couldn't wait to get out into the world. I share those to show you what's possible when we keep things simple and consistent, not fancy. You know, I'm not a fancy, complicated girl. I keep things incredibly simple. So I want to bust 2 big myths that so many people come to me with. I'm not a writer. Well, great news. You don't have to be, right? You use a format. I give my students a menu of frameworks for their newsletters, but maybe you just steal mine. Use that 3-2-1 format, right? Keep the intro under 100 words. Add in 3 ideas that can be literally put into bullet points. Add a couple things you're loving or a couple of anything that makes sense for your brand. And then one tip, right? And this can be from your highest performing post that week or a quote that you love. Again, just keep it simple. Repackage it with a sentence or two for context. Done. Okay. And again, I give a number of different framework options for your newsletter inside Start and Grow Your Email List. Myth number 2, I don't have time to start a regular newsletter. Oh my God, trust me, I feel this to my core. I did not have time. I didn't have time, but I also knew that I wasn't going to grow my business without one. So you don't have time to fight the algorithm either, right? So use a 30-minute workflow. 10 minutes, draft the 3-2-1 section. 15 minutes to fill it in, right? Half of this is repurposed for me. 5 minutes to link it and schedule it. And bonus is you don't even need a website to start with Flodesk. Flodesk forms where you gather people's information, they're standalone. So they provide the links for you so you can have a freebie landing page live today that collects names and email addresses and delivers the thing and introduces you to the new subscriber. No website development required, okay? So why I point beginners and even seasoned creators to Flodesk. I have used other platforms. I've used MailChimp. Don't even get me started on how painful that was. I started also with ActiveCampaign, so complex. I needed like a Sherpa to guide me up the mountain. I wanted to write an email. I wanted to build a form. I wanted to deliver a freebie. I wanted to set a simple email sequence. And I wanted to see if people opened it easily. And Flodesk does those core things so simply and beautifully. It keeps it incredibly obvious. So emails, you write and design them in a few minutes using templates. Forms, these are standalone, embeddable. You can grab a link. They are beautiful out of the box. Workflows, if this, then that, to deliver your freebie and send your intro, welcome emails. So simple. And then analytics, opens, clicks, growth at a glance. And trust me, I walk you through all of this inside of the program. Again, the sign up is before November 28th to get the 50% off Flodesk for unlimited pricing for your first year, 50% off. It's about $19 a month. Okay. After that, it's $38. The link is in the show notes, or you can use my code, The Creative Bodega, all capitals, when you are signing up. So a tiny pep talk for my recovering perfectionist. Hi, I'm one. I'm actually still one, to be honest, but you've heard me say this. Content creation doesn't have to be a full-time job, okay? Your visuals should speak before your captions do. And a consistent look builds trust, and trust sells, right? So email lets all of that work harder for you. You keep the design on brand. The Flodesk templates help a ton. You keep the copy human. You want to sound like yourself, not a robot. And send it even if it's 90% done. I'm telling you, your future self is going to thank you. And that fear of judgment, I mean, I had it. I had it so hardcore. My hands were literally shaking the first email I sent. And now I'm 1,020 emails in, okay? I used to think that good email meant some like really cinematic story with a plot twist and a moral, and then we're twisting it back to something we offer. And I was so overwhelmed. But no, good email is the one that arrives, is easy to skim, that helps your reader solve a micro problem and invites them to take that next step with you, okay? So the countdown is on. Flodesk, to lock in the legacy unlimited pricing for life so you never pay per subscriber. Sign up before November 28th at midnight. Use the link in the show notes or use the code The Creative Bodega, all one word, for 50% off your first year. Start and grow your email list from scratch. My program is $200 off. I've never priced it like this before. That means it's $297 for 5 days only. It's instant access. Go at your own pace. 4 modules, bite-sized lessons, and we go from freebie to Flodesk setup to your weekly newsletter to simple promotional plans to help consistently build your list. It's built specifically for overwhelmed solopreneurs who want a clear handheld path. The link is in the show notes. If you want both links, just shoot me a DM. I can send them over to you. And let me leave you with this. You can keep trying to outsmart the algorithm. Nightmare. Please don't do it. Or you can build the asset that pays you. Email, again, is the lowest overhead, highest control sales channel that you can have. And it can be stupid simple when you do it the way we just mapped out. Okay, so go lock in Flodesk, grab your spot and start and grow your email list. And send your first newsletter next week. I'm telling you, you can do it. You've got this. If this episode lit a little fire under your you-know-what, share it with a friend who also needs an email list and a nudge. All the links, the codes, the step-by-step are waiting for you in the show notes, and I will see you next week. Thanks so much for hanging out with me on the Creative Bodega podcast. If you love this episode, please be sure to share it with a fellow solopreneur who could use a little content creation inspiration. And hey, don't forget to check out the show notes for any resources I mentioned on the episode to help you create content that feels easy and actually gets you results. If you want even more Canva and content tips, head over to my website, thecreativebodega.com, or find me on Instagram under the same name. Until next time, keep creating, keep showing up, and most importantly, try and have a little fun with your content. I'll see you on the next episode.